This is the PL-89 Gematriatic Quantum Thought Calendar for Friday, September 19th, 2025, which is Yom Shishi, the sixth day of the week, which is in Israel, they started from Sunday, the first day of the week. So sixth day of the week, the 26th day of Elul, 5785, the Parsha is Nitzavim. Daf Yomi is Zivachim 5. Page 5 of Zivachim. And it's in truth the fourth page, for reasons that I've explained in the past. It's also the fifth event. And this is the PL-89 Gematriatic Quantum Thought Calendar. A lunar and solar calendar that presents is a theory of everything that presents itself in calendar form. It's a series of different calendars that are combined in one calendar, and it's a gematriatic quantum thought calendar in the sense that it's used to compute gematria for the purpose of data mining, and by focusing on a box or a rectangle that represents each day on one or several calendars. And today, the two boxes are 16 and 36. 16 represents the 19th day of any month. So when it was Elul 19th, about a week ago, exactly a week ago, it was here. And now it's September 19th, so it's still here, 16. And September 19th is box 16. The coordinates are A, 7. The column A, and row 7. Okay. And for the Hebrew calendar, it's the 26th day of Elul, and it's in box number 36. Box 36 is any 26th day of any month. If it's Rabi Elul, which was yesterday on the Islamic calendar, it was in box 36. If it's in any other calendar where the number is 36, it's always going to be in box 36. So 16 and 36, what is special about that today? Well, if I'm trying to remember something and I want to remember a number, I go up on the thought train. The thought train is based on the rule of 40. In the PL-89, this calendar is based on 40, and I won't explain that now, but it's just suffice it to say that a ruling principle in this calendar is the number 40. And so if I want to, and one of the rules of 40 is that any box that you see here, whether it's 36, 16, or it's 8, or any number, if you add 40 to it, it's considered the same number. What that means, practically speaking, is let's say I'm in box number 16, because today is September 19th. So 16 is considered the same number as 56. It's considered the same number as 96. It's considered the same number as 136. Now what I was doing right now is I was going up the thought train. And as I go, every thought train, because it's going through stations, and each station is a 40. So 40, 80, 120, 160. Okay? And I was going through the thought train and I stopped off at 136. 16 is the patriarch, it's the first station. So the train starts out there. 16 is first stop, or its first son or daughter is going to be 56. Grandson is going to be granddaughter, 96, that kind of thing. Or if you want to see the analogy of a train, it stops off at one train, one station, the next. So when I stopped, it was 136. So 136 is a descendant, is a great-great-grandchild of 36 in this illustration. Why did I stop at 36? Because today, two gematrias with the number 36 came up, and it was connected to something from this week's Torah portion, which is the word sulam. Sulam is spelled with a vav. It's spelled samach, Vav, Lamed, Mem. That's the way ladder would be spelled. Sulam would be spelled like modern Hebrew. In biblical Hebrew, they tend to not use Vavs all the time. It would just be like Samach, Lamed, Vav. That would be 130. Okay, but 136 is with a Vav. So Sulam is a ladder. And that is connected to something that was written in an article about Jacob's ladder. And it's also said about Jacob. Jacob is famously known for his dream, Jacob's ladder. But also it was said about Jacob that Isaac, when Jacob went to get the blessing, and he dressed up as his brother Esau. So his father remark was, Hakol kol Yaakov, v'hayadayim yidei Esav. Kol, the voice is of Jacob, but the hands are hairy like Esau. So Hakol, kol means the voice, and Kuf Vav Lamed is equal to 136 as well. So both kol having to do with Jacob and Sulam, Jacob, voice and Jacob, and a voice, kol, and ladder equal 136. And that happened today on September 19th. And the 19th is in box 16. And 16 is a patriarch, is a great-great-grandfather of the number 136. Do you see how this is supposed to work? It's supposed to work that you find things in your day, or maybe even predict things in your day, based on a knowledge set. But I could have said 136, I could have said 336 and said Purim. I could have said 536 and said mitzvot. I think it's 536, yeah. I could have said 736 and said $2 million. I could have said 936 and said the area code of Texas, or an area code in Texas. It doesn't make a difference what number I'm at. I just need to be able to connect it with something. Now, when it's being developed, most of the time it's just a lot of chaos. It's just a bunch of stuff. But every now and then you start to see that there's order in this, in things that come up. Okay, so now that we have that, we established 136 as 16. That would take care of September 19th. But what about 26 Elul? 26 Elul is box number 36. So if I can't tell you right away what it is, I'll just go up the thought train. 36, 76, Jerry. I'm not sure how that. 76, kosher. 76. Have about 116, 156. 156 is Joseph. Joseph was the son of Jacob. That's one thing. Okay, let's go further. 196, Yamsuf. Okay. 236. 276. 316. 316. Is it? Could it be? Must be. No, it's not. It has to be 336. Hold on. 16, 56, 96, 136, 336. So then 196 will be 336. I'm sorry, yeah. So that's back to 16, but 36 is 76. 76 is 116. 116 and 40 is 156. 196. 196. 236, 276, and 316. 316, yeah. I'll just keep it at that. 316 plus 40, 356. 356, 396. 396 is 436, 636, 836. Well, sort of not connecting to 36 that much, but I think, let's see. But I know that, there's a rule of There was something happening with this one here. 64th box. If you count this the other way, it's going to be 4. I know this came today somehow. That's the thing. I always forget. I don't always forget. I oftentimes forget. But anyway, that's how the Gematria thought calendar should work.